Hello and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 4th of November, and today we're stealing 3 parts of the Holgado project while going as fast as possible. We are Silent, Vindictive, ex-Sovereign. Ooh, that's relevant, because we got a long blade to dash around with. We got an armor-piercing shotgun. Silenced, even. And Crash Beam. Alright, silence is usually not good, but... Oh, wait, our traits are silenced as well. Sorry, it's just a downside. Yeah, meh. We got a brick though. I just noticed we got a brick. All right. We got a brick. All right, we got guns, random kits, and we just care about speed. All right, so risks that we take by bricking immediately is like the key carriers could be in this room or this room. And that would kind of suck. But what if we try it anyways? Wait, what is it? Reinforcements? Reinforcements is a little bit rough. Why am I... Okay. It's light reinforcements, though. What's the worst that could happen? We've got a crash beam. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Oh, we could also check for telepad. Telepad's right there. All right, so we can just brick the telepad first, and then we're fine. Not too concerned about being ultra accurate, because it's not anywhere near the target, and it's not like a target flees or anything. Did you hear? I think like all of the Tom Francis's games are on sale right now. They're good. You should pick them up. You haven't for some reason. All right, let's break this. See what happens. We also break this one, but it has an even greater chance of losing a key. This feels like it feels very unlikely. Autopilot feels very unlikely for this to be behind a locked door here. That would mean the doors would have to be here. I don't know. I'm just getting a gut feeling that it just isn't behind a locked room. All right, match speed. We're drifting a little to the left. We brick and no people killed and no people pulled out, and we opened directly into the cargo crate. Perfect. All day. And we rush back. And yeah, trying to do this a little quickly. And then I'll rush out, and I don't know why I walked over to the stash there. And I'll rush out and perform my civic duty and vote. If you haven't voted yet, and you watch this right when it comes out, then you should go vote too if you're in America doing elections. Granted, it might be a little late. I was right, it's not behind a locked door. Well, aside from this door, which is locked, but it's not confined behind it. Sort of. It technically is, but it's not at its own room, alright? Alright, we can use a swapper if we want to. That's an interesting thought. We could swap over here, get your key, get a crate and then get your item as we stab our way back. I am planning on bricking on the other two ships, probably. But if that gives us like a subverter, that could be huge, actually. Let's double check that it's not single use. All right. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't care about the alarm going off. The alarm already went off, actually. Then we get down here, steal from you, dash over this way, open crate, just another crash beam. Sure, I could go for another sword. I didn't mean to stab you, but I guess I do have a sword. Hey, and there's our subverter. And our long blade to get back in. I feel like that was a worthy second and some change. Subverter is actually a huge relief. So yeah, if we don't care about killing people, then that guarantees that we're able to get to the target door. If it's behind a locked door. Alright, emergency shields, 40 seconds. Alright, so 40 seconds means I have to actually be physically near the ship. I brick it. Yeah, probably going for a brick here. Don't want to go through all of this ship. We could, in theory... Oh, that's really pushing it. We could, in theory, try and brick all of these, all of the engines. It's really hard to brick a room that already has a docking point on it. But probably not. But in theory, you could maybe brick all of these and then disable the ship that way. Let's take a look at it. Where's it orbiting? Seems it's orbiting around this way, which is awkward. Because this is where I want to brick, but I need to be floating on the other side so it doesn't get into range of me. This is going to be awkward. Do I not worry about bricking on the other side and just like brick here or something? That'll be easier to dock onto. Don't know how winding this road's gonna be, but... Oh well, we'll do our best. Right, I can't match with the ship. Yeah, perhaps just give up on being super accurate, because like if I match speed, I just veer off to the side a whole lot. Don't worry about being super accurate, and we're just gonna get into a position where we can get into the ship. The last room of the ship, at least. Alright, going tentatively for this one. And I was way off. Jeez. That's what I get for being tentative. We got 2 rooms to get into here, so whichever way the crate is, we can reach it. And so it veers off. And then we're waiting for this. You start to hold. Click. You hold all these, and then this is going to repair itself, and ship's taking off, so we can safely shotgun ourselves closer. Does this make much of a difference? It makes a little bit of a difference. Okay. We catch ourselves eventually. All right, what are we at? 27 seconds. All right, give myself a little bit of room to get up to speed, and then we start charging in. All right, I feel like we're at full speedish now, and overshooting quite a bit. A little bit. Not confident in us getting under 10 seconds on this one. Especially now. No, it's not happening. Not with a 5 second. Alright, but that's fine. I'll leave a couple of these behind. Might as well just crash everyone. Maybe should have saved one for the sentry gun. Alright, let that go. Yeah, we're at 6 seconds now. Unless this is like a sidewinder or something. That'd be pretty cool. Get the key anyways. We dash in. Do we get super lucky? Super lucky? No. We do not. Pick up your sword, and I'm now I'm just gonna use that just for safety. Dash. 7 seconds. Yep, we were too slow on the docking. We could have fixed that. We had 13 seconds left. We could have been a little more careful on this stuff, and might as well go for this if we're not getting under 10 seconds. All right, that's a small shame, but docking on moving ships is a little tricky to balance. Especially 40 seconds is on the lower end of what I would consider doing a space bonk docking. Alright. Got explosives everywhere. Predator, no alarm. No alarm response, alright. If there's no alarm response, I feel pretty confident in just sending myself back in through here. And yeah, that is a large ship that we're just going to skip the entirety of. Crate's right there. Alright. Could brick right here. It runs the slight risk of me missing and hitting the crate directly, but we got a clear visual on the window at least, so should be fine. We're just careful. Alright, we're drifting ever so slightly to the left. Am I? ever so slightly. Just want to make sure I wasn't drifting to the right. So that would be fine here. Apparently I missed, but that's fine. It opens up into this room, and we've got a subverter, so it's at most one room that we have to travel. Well, it might not open up into there. We might have to go around. Yeah, we'll see. Hold, not that's the wrong button. Hold that, hold A. Alright, I in theory could break it again. Just in case there's not a clear path to it. But I'm not gonna bother. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, don't bonk. Please. Okay, at least it docked off of it. Alright, so we have to go a little bit around, but that's fine. How do I want to handle all these explosives? I'm thinking just hammer, then blow them up when they're behind me. Can I just avoid you entirely? Yes, I can, which means I can long blade immediately. You're a little close for comfort. I'm gonna take another couple steps. And then send this shotgun behind while I dash down. We get a crate. It's a visitor, which is actually relevant. Getting us back here. And it's ship 3, so it won't return us. We have the target. Should have checked if it was consumable or not. We'll see. Alright, we're good. 8 seconds. Alright. I think a perfect style bonus is possible on this one. Oh, we are close to the time. And it ticked over. Alright. Let's swap that back. Glad I checked. Alright. I think perfect style bonus is possible, just requires a better dock on ship 2. But ship 2 is a stressful one with a little amount of time. It's difficult to gauge how much time you can spend like lining yourself up to get a good acceleration on those. Alright, we submit. And got first place. Yay. Let's see. Yeah, I would have felt less confident in doing ships 2 and 3 brashly if I had not gotten that subverter. Like, if we had managed to brick the room that I intended to brick on ship 3, it would have sent the key from that guard out into space. And that would have been bad. Quite bad. But we didn't have to worry about that thanks to the subverter, so we could be more brash and brave. Yay. Alright, yesterday. 7-2 takes the lead by 1 second with 36 seconds and a 5.98. Very nice job. We got me coming in second, Razzo in third, Hinamari Sketch Homura in fourth, and Telocity in 5th place, making up the top 5. I don't know if I've seen Telocity in the top 5 before. I've maybe seen a Talos before. Are you the same person? Have I seen a Talos? I feel like I've seen a Talos. But nice job in top 5. If you're new here, welcome to the top 5. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.